Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Evan, and welcome back to another episode of Money Lessons. For the past few weeks, we've been talking about how to actually make the best use of your money. And today, before I thought about this saying, I was like, with this economy, I don't know how I'm going to convince you about what I'm supposed to talk about. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about saving. And I know that the economy is rough. I know. But the essence of saving is not just for rainy days or when things become bitter or when things become hard or when sapa eats basically. The essence of saving, we are going to be discussing that in a bit. So today we are going to be looking at why it is important to save because saving is not just something that should happen, it should be a culture, it's something that you should be disciplined to have. And then we are going to be looking at how much percentage you should be saving and maybe resources that you could use or apps that you could use to aid your savings culture. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Anyways, we basically know what saving means now. It just basically means to carve out or to take out a certain amount of money out of your income or out of every money that comes into your account, into your hands, basically out of your income. How much should I be saving? I don't want to first of all talk about why I should save or why you should save because you feel like this economy is hard, this Tinubu regime is already hard. Do you know how much a cup of rice is? How much will I now be saving? That kind of stuff. But let's first of all debunk how many percentage or how much percentage you should be saving. Well, I am a believer, so every income that comes, I first of all remove my tithe 10%. Then I now remove 20% of my savings. I know some people will be saying, how much you are not yet working now, that kind of stuff. But it is not until you start working, until you start earning. If you are earning 1,000 naira now and you can save 100 naira on every 1,000 that you earn, do you know how much that is? Like it may sound small, but like with time, it accumulates, and that's what savings does. It helps to accumulate funds for you. Then you can now start talking about what you're going to use that savings for. Anyways, I save 20% of my earnings as income. No, I save 20% of my income as savings, and that's basically how I do my savings. So I started out using piggy vest. Then at some point I tried cowrie-wise, and then at some don't worry, I'm going to put like pictures or posters of all of these apps. Then at some point I think I started using one other app. I can't remember, but there are tons of savings app that you can use. Others, there are so many savings apps, or there are some savings app that encourage investing. As you save, you invest. As you save, you invest. As opposed to the mentality that we have of savings that once you save, well, your savings is for your spending, it's for when Sapa eats you, it's for when reality comes, and all of that. So I basically use right now, I still maintain piggy invest because to be honest, I just feel like that is the best app, savings app that you can use. And like it builds discipline, you can automate it. So if you think you're somebody that still struggles with, well, when the money comes, to even remove it, gone, I'll be rethinking and rethinking it. So you can set the automation feature on your piggyvest app where it can just automate your savings. Like it will just remove the money pew once it is time. Like once it's time for that date. Anyways, that's the percentage I remove. But it also basically depends on your income. So if you are earning about 10 million, to be honest, 20% is still a lot. The essence is not just to be saving plenty. Do you understand? It's not just to be removing money. Obviously, before I first of all remove my the needs of the month, I first of all remove my savings there, I calculate my needs of the month alongside just to know how much I'm going to be saving that month. There are sometimes I will not even lie in this economy. I'm like, I beg. Food is more important. I have to eat. I have to go to work. I have to transport myself and all of that. So now the question is, why do I need to save? We already said your saving is not just for when Sapa eats. Basically, you should have like two types of savings. There should be emergency savings and there should be the one for investment, right? We don't save to spend, we save basically to invest. The emergency savings is so that in case anything comes up or my bank did somehow, so I have to fall back on something that will be able to make me fend for myself, eat, transport myself to work, all of those things that just come out of the blue that you are not expecting, right? But basically, another side of your savings, you should be dividing your savings into two, meaning that even if you are saving 20%, 10% should be for emergency, and 10%, the other 10% should be for investing. So the other aspect now is what we are going to be discussing, investing, and I'm going to be telling you all about investing, the resources that you should be using, the apps you should be using. I feel like the best decision, financial decision that I have ever made is actually investing. Like I am so proud of myself every time I see the dividends, the returns, the yields. And I'm not talking about Ponzi scheme. I'm not talking about 10K to 30K. I'm not talking about all of those scam, all of those things that usually have lofty ideas or come with so like that they seem too good to be true, right? And I think that to be honest, one of the mistakes that I make, financial mistakes that I think that many of us make is not really understanding why we need to save. We just think it's just so that when rainy days come. And then I think that another mistake that I think or that I usually have about saving is that it has to be plenty now. Like I have to save many now, and it doesn't have to be like that. You can start with like what you have and where you are now. So basically, that's what I wanted to share with you all. I don't want this video to take too long because I don't have too much strength to be editing, to be honest. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what structures you usually put in place to save, how often that you save, those kind of questions. Just let me know about your savings culture, and then we'll meet in the comments. Until next time, my name is Victoria Oyebande. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you give this a thumbs up if this has been helpful. Comment, and please, in the name of Jesus, please share to others. Thank you for watching. Peace out.